Hello and welcome to the United Stand. We are live again this evening because we have some big breaking news to go live with. We don't normally do this unless it's credible, and it is from the BBC and it is from Simon Stone. Get following him on Twitter. When he speaks about Manchester United, there tends to be some truth in it. And one of the big reasons I've gone live tonight is because I won't hide from my opinions when they are opinions and they may not be right. I don't believe Manchester United are going to sign Toby Alderweireld. I just don't. And the reason is because Daniel Levy does never want to do business with Manchester United anymore after what happened with Berbatov. And I think he'll make it very, very difficult for us because Toby Alderweireld's release clause doesn't actually come into play till next summer. However, 25 million next summer, 40 million this summer, maybe they'll do the deal. The BBC and Simon Stone is reporting, and that is the most important bit about this point that we're going live here. Fred and Toby Alderweireld, Manchester United want these deals done before the World Cup. Now, how massive would that be for Manchester United? We know that the centre-back may be a luxury position. We need a left-back. We need a couple of midfielders before we go for that centre-back. But to bring that centre-back in, and it's got to be a centre-back who is world-class, top-class. No more good centre-backs. We've got plenty of good centre-backs, but a real world-class centre-back, which Toby Alderweireld is, that is really, really encouraging. And it's the first time I've really felt that there might be something in this deal. So just to summarise the article in itself from Simon Stone, it came out about half an hour ago. He was talking about Diego Dalot, basically saying that Manchester United have not activated the release clause yet, which is 17.44 million. They expect it to do it, and they expect a deal to be done very, very soon. You can take that to the bank, more or less. This deal is going to happen probably in the next 48 hours. Diego Dalot will be a Manchester United player, and he'll probably be the first signing of the summer. Young right back, we spoke about him on the 8 o'clock show. If you've not seen that, click the eye in the top right-hand corner after this. Go and get all your information on him. But as the article develops, it ticks a lot of the boxes. A lot of the boxes we've been on about anyway. Darmian will go to Juventus very, very soon. Daley Blind will not survive the transfer window as a Manchester United player. He will go as well. So those two players, I think we would all agree that Blind and Darmian need to go. But then into the interesting bits, and there's a little cherry on the cake as well. But first of all, Manchester United want Fred and Toby Alderweireld done and dusted Manchester United players before the start of this World Cup. Now, Fred is not in Brazil. He's in England. And he's playing against Croatia at Anfield on Sunday. I thought there was a little bit of a gap between these friendlies and the World Cup, but actually the World Cup starts 2 weeks on Thursday. Some people who are playing in the World Cup are still playing friendlies the Tuesday before it, so there doesn't seem to be much of a gap for people to come in and sign for players. So I think these deals are going to be done on the hop. You know, Fabinho went to Liverpool, but he ain't going to the World Cup. You know, he's in Liverpool. Fred is going to the World Cup, and it's where we can do that deal. And this could be the optimum week to do that because he's in England for a week. Pop up to Carrington, do your little medical, and then jobs are good. And Toby Alderweireld, I don't know where Belgium are playing. I forgot to check, but he is part of that World Cup squad. He is currently fit. And it's very encouraging that Manchester United are actually after him. I'm going to be very sceptical about us signing him until I see him holding up a Manchester United shirt. And I'm not normally like that. But he would be a very, very surprising signing for me because I know how difficult it is to do business with Spurs for Manchester United since that Berbatov deal. 29 years of age. He'll be 29 and a half by the time he kicks his first ball in August. Very, very good centre-back. He's played 50% of Spurs games in the last 2 years. So he is a little bit injury prone. Nothing he can't overcome, but that is a little bit of concern. He is knocking on that 30 door, but Mourinho is going fast impact here. And if he gets Toby Alderweireld, he is looking at next season. Nothing more. We know with Matic, we know with Sanchez, we know with Ashley Young, we know with Valencia, and we know with Toby Alderweireld. He is buying players for a one-shot lottery. A one-shot at that title in his final year at United if he doesn't win it. So that would probably explain why he's going for that deal. We need Sergio Ramos, says Tez Bukri. I would love Manchester United to sign Sergio Ramos. I really, really would. He'd be absolutely perfect for us, but it isn't going to happen. And as I was talking about earlier, doesn't look like Umtiti's going to happen. Can't get the lad from Inter Milan. So Toby Alderweireld as well, he's going to be relatively cheap. He's going to be relatively cheap. £25 million he's available for next summer. He's got a release clause. But he wants to leave Spurs. And if Spurs want to get money for him, 40 million is probably going to be about right. But I have my concerns about that deal. It's one thing United wanting the deal to be done, and it sounds like we do want it to be done. It's another thing getting it over the line. And Daniel Levy is notoriously difficult to deal with. Is £50 million too much for Toby Alderweireld at 29.5? I think it probably is. How high will United go? How high will they go? That's the interesting thing. And of course, the cherry on the cake of this bit of news, which is coming from the BBC through Simon Stone, is that Fellaini looks more than likely to be leaving Manchester United. I think there is still that reservation of doubt with Manchester United fans that Fellaini could sign on the dotted line. As we understand it, the contract is there for him to be signed. But it's himself who is looking for other deals, and hopefully he'll find one, and that will be a very positive start to the transfer window. He's going to have to sort himself out soon. The danger with Fellaini is I think his contract is up in the next couple of weeks. Once that contract's up, he's on duty with Belgium. He does his knee. He's finished. Although Jose will probably say, I'll pay you for 5 years. But you know what I mean? Fellaini needs to resolve his future in the next couple of weeks, and that could be real positive news for Manchester United as well. Just imagine Bailly and Varane, but he'll never leave Madrid, unfortunately, says Josh James. Yeah, Varane would be perfect, but I can't see why Varane would leave. But give us your thoughts on Toby Alderweireld to Manchester United. I've had my say in the past. 1, that I don't think we can do the deal. 2, that I'm worried about his age. But I think that's, for me, is because I just don't think we can do the deal. And I've never, for people who've been watching the United stand for a long period of time, you know as well as I do, I get very excited about the transfer window and I start envisaging things before they actually happen. But Toby Alderweireld is probably the one player there's a couple of others to be fair, that I just can't envisage it until he's holding up the shirt. And when he's holding up the shirt, I'll be very excited because he's a bloody good centre-back. He's a very good centre-back. My only doubts with him are his age and his injury record. That's my only concern. And the fee we're going to pay for him. They're the 3 things that concern me. But he does tick that box. We've got a lot of centre-backs, but we haven't got a top-class centre-backs. Bay's the closest we've got to that, but he's injury-prone. A top-class Premier League proven centre-back would be a very, 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 very big bonus for Manchester United. Rugby Boy 55 says, I love this channel. Look, we're live at 8 o'clock every night. We've got the transfer daily at 7 a.m. every morning. But in between that, in the transfer window, we can go live at any time. And it's not uncommon at 10:30 at night, you do get some stories coming out. So every now and again, we will do it. So make sure you're subscribed and you've got your notifications on. Right, let me just do a little bit of house tidying before I move on to the next comment. I want this lad from Inter Milan because he is like a Bay type of signing, says Hallam899 Live. Yes, I do like him, but he's going to cost a lot of money. Jaganathan says, I'm really disappointed about Fabinho signing for Liverpool. Don't be disappointed, we're going to get Fred. I do think Fred's going to be a good signing. And again, I want that deal to be done before the World Cup. I don't want to be waiting on a signing like that until after the World Cup. Let's get it done. Let's get it parked. Let's move on to the next deals. Biraj says these moves are exciting. They are. It's been a very exciting evening for Manchester United. This young lad, Durat, that's probably going to happen in the next 48 hours. Fred, probably going to happen in the next 2 weeks. Alderweireld, let's see. I'm still going to put up the flag of I don't believe it's going to happen, but I'll be very happy if it does happen. But I still don't think it will. But the BBC are saying we're fighting hard for it, and that means we want a centre back. The Rat is one for the future. People just need to accept that. Yes, there's the concerns about Fosu. I mean, this summer is intriguing. It's massively intriguing. We know we've got Fosu Mensah and Pereira coming back. We know Darmian, Blind and probably Fellaini are already gone. We know that this Durat lad's coming in. We know Fred's coming in. It looks like we're going for a centre-back. We obviously need another midfielder. Are we going to get a left-back? I've seen people talking about Alexandro then. I would love to see Alexandro at Manchester United. It's going to be a very, very big... This summer, I feel, is going to be very, very similar to the Louis van Gaal summer. When he bought Darmian, when he bought Blind. I think he bought 5 or 6 players. And obviously they didn't all work out well. But hopefully the lesson's been learned there from Ed Woodward. And certainly Mourinho, that we're going to have a big summer, but let's make sure that every one of these signings is ticking boxes. We can't afford to be taking many risks. Why can't Koulibaly come from Napoli, says Lowell Maloud. Very, very good centre-back. We've never been linked to him, Manchester United. Surprisingly, we've never, in 3 years, there's never been even a hint of us being linked to him. So, he is a good centre-back, but no, we're not doing that. We're not. Joshua Data says, love the channel. You put in so much hard work. You deserve all the subscribers. Mate, it is a lot of hard work doing this, and the summer is mad. It's crazy, but I feed off your energy. If I was going live, if I was doing it as a pre-record, I wouldn't be asked. But because I know I go live and I get to speak to all you good people and bounce your ideas off each other, that's why we do it. It's your channel as much as it's ours, and we want to give you good. We want to give you credible news. We won't always get it right, but there are certain journalists, there are certain stories, there are certain outlets, there is certain information that we get that we will go live on because we believe in it. And as I say, I don't think everything in that's going to come true, but Delat I think will sign. Fred I think will sign. Fellaini, Darmian, and Blind, I think they're going to go. I think definitely Darmian, Blind. Fellaini, I'm hoping is going to go. Alderweireld's still the one for me I can't totally believe in, but it's there. It's there in black and white. It's on the BBC website. Mark, did you... what about Axel Twansibi, says 01 Act 1994. I think with Twansibi, he's going to go to back to Villa on loan. That's what I've heard with that. He will go back to Villa on loan. It's not been a great loan for him. It's been a bit, not very well structured. Villa didn't go out to the Premier League, so Twansibi in the Championship next season should get it. And let's not forget, he only went on loan there at Christmas, so there we go. Where do you think United will come next season in the Premier League, says Sidemen Universe? Well, if you've not followed us on at United Stand MUFC, do follow us, because there are comments on there that we put up throughout the day that you won't always get on here, but I'll repeat something that was put up on there tonight, and I believe in it as well. Manchester United's only threat next season is Manchester City. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, anybody else, they're going to be behind us. I can tell you that now. We will finish above all those teams. It's all about whether United can close the gap on City. I'm not concerned about anybody else. We're not going to drop. We're not going to take our foot off the pedal. That's not going to happen with Manchester United. We had a bad season and Mourinho still got second place. Next season, new coaching staff, changes to the squad, new focus. Man City are the team we're going for. I'm not going to say we're going to win the title. I think that's a very, very big ask. But we're not going to drop lower than second. And Liverpool can sign who they bloody well like. They haven't won a title in 30 years. They're not about to start finishing above us anytime soon. Thanks, Benoni. He says you are the best. Well, we're all the best. With the United Stand Army, that's what we are in here. Drop a like on the video if you're enjoying the content that we're providing this summer. And keep spreading the word. Do you think Manchester United will sign Bale, says Wesley FC? I've always said Manchester United can do anything, and we can do anything. But two midfielders, Delat, who's a right back, a centre back, a left back. That's five. That's 5 signings. Are we going to make 6 signings? I mean, it excites me, but 6 signings would have to be Bale. 6 signings would have to be Dybala. 6 signings would have to be a Ronaldo. If we're going for an attacker, I think we're going to make 6 signings this summer. And that is a lot of signings. Manchester United can do anything. And the reality is, I've just said it, what we're going for is Man City. And that's a massive gap. Was it 19 points? A massive gap. Maybe it needs 6 signings. Maybe this is Mourinho's last summer if he doesn't win the title. Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave anything to doubt? Do you want to do that? I don't think so. I don't think you do. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Very, very quick video tonight, but big news there about Alderweireld, Fred, Delat, Darmian, Blind and Fellaini from the BBC. Credible news that. And it looks like we'll have our first signing in the next couple of days with the young Porto right back. Then hopefully Fred and maybe Alderweireld by the start of the World Cup. Fellaini will be gone by then. I think Darmian will be gone by then. It could be a massive 2 or 3 weeks. Will it then go quiet over the World Cup? I hope not. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Please do smash a like on the video. Give us your comments below. And I'm back again at 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's busy, busy, busy. But I tell you what, when it's busy, it's good. It's good news and it's exciting. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll speak to you all soon.